My name is Ansi Zakatun. But my artificial intelligence project is about student assignment plagiarism. Project that will help in assessment of students' assignments to detect copying and pasting, especially for the online assessments. So in this, like, I'm trying to explain the project. The project will automate assessments of students' assignments and most importantly, help check duplicated and copied work among students. And its contents to the community to help increase the education quality of students. And when the education quality of students is increased, there will be improvement in the economic status of the country since the students will make effort to understand the concepts that are being taught. And also it helps maintain professional reputation of different careers. In this I mean people will put their trust in the education system of the country and they will be assured that students are being assessed fairly. It will also help the students pass fairly, which is good to know the potential of the countrymen. Like people will be assessed depending on their work, depending on what they have really put in. And also it will help save lives, especially in the medical and engineering fields, because when students don't understand there was plagiarism during their course of study, it might lead to death of many people, especially when those students go to the field. And then how much artificial intelligence will be applied in solving this problem? Since plagiarism is done by mostly rephrasing sentences using similar keywords or just changing the form of sentences, in this project a detector that will help detect similarities in copies of text and detect the percentage of plagiarism in which involved. The detector will use text mining method. So in this software, students will register by login where they create a valid ID and a password. So after logging in, the student uploads the assignment file, which will be divided into content and reference. Then the checker will then process the full content to check errors and visit different works of different students and scan the content to find the matches. Yeah. So the type of data that will be used is text data. Method like text mining, which is the method that used and clustering will be used while in this project. So the differences between supervised and supervised learning. And by definition, supervised learning is a machine learning approach that uses labeled data sets to solve a problem. The- And then the unsupervised learning is the approach that uses unlabeled data sets to analyze and cluster data. The supervised learning, the model takes direct feedback to check if it is predicting correct output or not. Like the user feeds in information since the data is labeled. Then for this unsupervised, the model does not take in any feedback. For supervised learning, the model predicts the output, but for the unsupervised, only input data is provided to the model. Then another difference is supervised learning. In this approach, the goal is to train the model to predict the output when it is given new data. Then the goal of the supervised learning approach is to find the hidden patterns and useful insights from the unknown data set. So the difference comes in whereby in this one it will predict, but in the unsupervised hidden patterns and that are not known since the data is unlabeled. For supervised learning also it needs supervision to train the model, but for the unsupervised there is no need for supervision. Then the techniques that will be used, the supervised learning techniques to be classification, where data will be categorized into given classes, especially categorizing the synonyms, the different sentence phrases that can be used for the same sentence meaning, then the keywords. This will help predict the categories and class labels for the new data. Then another technique, the supervised technique that will be used is regression. And therefore, since regression is used on continuous data, it will be used to predict the quantity or percentage of similar words, reference sentences, or similar forms of sentences as it compares with different students' work. So this will help detect plagiarism and how far it is gone. Then the unsupervised learning techniques that will be used, one will be association. And association will be used in a way that it will find all the possible frequent data items in the work. Like the work will be given, but there will be expected answers by the lecturer, by the teachers. So the frequently used data items and the co-occurrences will be found out. And another method is clustering, where data points or words and phrases, in this case, in the project, are divided into the number of groups such that the words that mean this will be in one group, the phrases that mean the same thing are in the similar groups. So this will be in another group from those that are different. So this will be basically the collection of these objects depending on similarity and similarity between them. Yeah, the technical challenge is likely to be faced on the classification errors. New observations might be of a differing problem, yet it has to be matched with existing data. This will especially refer to the supervised piece of it. Then there was the bias problem. If the system is trained on poor data, numerous AI implementation problems may come up. Then the challenge of determining the right data set may also come up, but these ones have possible solutions as I have stated below. Classification errors can be solved by use of more diverse training data. This will help have a wide range of data to be matched when making observations. Then the bias problems can be solved by training the system with unbiased data or development of easily explainable algorithms that can easily be read. Then the issue of data set problem can be solved by getting trusted source of relevant data that are clean, accessible, and secured. Then there is another thing that requires a difference between accuracy, recall, precision, and F1 score. When we look at accuracy, it is the number of correct predictions, false positive, and true positive out of the total number of predictions, or it is the closeness to the measured value of the measured value to the true value. And this metric performance metric method is especially preferred when you have a balanced data set. For precision, it is the ratio of true positives and total positives predicted, or it refers the closeness of two or more measurements to each other. For example, if I measure a cup of tea and I find out that it is 0.5 liter, I try out again and I measure a different cup of tea, but which is the same size, and I find out that it is 0.49 liters. This is what precision is all about. Two different measurements, but they are close. So it is used preferred when the quantity of false positive is very high and false negative is very low. Then the recall is the ratio of true positives to all positives in the ground truth, like that the things that are correctly predicted out of all that are correct, and the negatives also included. So to help answer the question of out of the total actual positives, how many of them were correctly predicted? And it's preferred when the importance of false negative is very high and that of false positive is very low. And another metric is F1 score, which is the performance metric used when the number of samples in the positive class is very less and if the cost of false positive and the cost of false negative are both very high. So for the most appropriate AI evaluation metrics that I will use, one is accuracy, because we need to know the true predictions that are made. So since it is the closeness of measured value to the true value, then the more the accuracy, the less the degree of plagiarism. Then F1 score, it will help us because both the impact of false negative and false positive are high. Like for example, when plagiarism is done when really people know it is done, is more dangerous again. And also that there might be problems when it is alleged that someone or there was plagiarism somewhere, yet it was not there. This can also ruin reputation. And for my references, the above, I have a point that helped me find out about machine learning and what then is for plagiarism that will help me get the code and the model approach. Thank you very much.